story that's been dominating the headlines for Commanders training camp, Terry McLaurin now holding in. Give us the latest on Terry's situation.
Well, I can tell you, Terry reported to camp on Sunday.
In preseason play, Brooks was getting comfortable. Multiple double-double performances, including right here at Pfizer Forum in Milwaukee. Speaking of postseason play, Big Ten tournament time for Northwestern women's soccer. They traveled to West Lafayette last week for the first round of the Big Ten tournament.
Sammy, what have the Cats done well this first half?
The Cats have done a lot well. I'm going to focus on the offense because they've put up 18 points, and it's all through the air. That's where Northwestern has dominated today. A big improvement from last week. Preston Stone, 172 yards already, and he is spreading the wealth. In past weeks, as the third member of our crew, Tomas, mentioned in the pregame, Griffin Wilde was getting the bulk of the receptions. Today, however, everyone getting involved. Elegon leading the charge with 80 yards and 3 receptions, a touchdown. Wagner with a few. Welsing getting some receptions, right? Everybody is getting involved, and it's looking like a very smooth machine for Northwestern. The crunch is on for the DC City Council to come to an agreement regarding the new Commander Stadium right here at the old RFK site. Mayor Muriel Bowser wants a deal done by July 15th. Today, we're learning that the City Council may want to push that all the way back until September. You can't talk about this year's playoff run without talking about that semifinal game. You guys were down 3-1 late in the third quarter and made just this exciting, improbable comeback. When you were down 3-1 in that game, what was the mindset and how did you guys come through in that game?
I think for us it was just play together throughout the entire game and don't let off the gas for 1 second. And you can see it towards the very end. We put it in one of the last minutes you can. And I think that just shows our connection on and off the field and implementing it into the game. And they call us the Cardiac Cat. So you knew we had to put it into the semifinal game.
Yeah, and you mentioned, but I mean, when you came to Northwestern, right, maybe not in that national championship kind of category. Now they very much are. It's almost an expectation at this point. And a lot of that because of what you have done. What do you want your legacy to be as this program looks to keep the dynasty going in the coming years?
Yeah, I've thought about this because I've been asked this, but I think I would like my legacy to kind of revolve around like Northwestern pride and the pride that I have playing for my teammates and for my coaches and just wearing the purple.
Here's another live look in for you as Northwestern continues to get ready for its Big Ten night at the Welsh, courtesy of Sammy Krimstein.
Thank you so much, Calvin. Northwestern, as you guys have been talking about, they've been going with a new lineup past few games. Someone I want to focus on is Max Green, who was just slid into that lineup the other day. A three-point sharpshooter, someone that Chris Collins was talking yesterday, he sees himself. And for Max Green, getting in the lineup, getting opportunity is huge. And last game against UCLA, the Cats lost, but Green had a day. 3 for 5 from beyond the arc, 9 points. And Northwestern, a team that struggles from beyond the arc, is going to need his help today. Max Green could be a big factor. Calvin, back to you.
A new era for Northwestern women's hoops. After 18 years being led by Joe McEwen, Carla Berube is taking over, and it was clear from her opening press conference that she expects to win at Northwestern.
I love to win. I'm lucky enough to have been, doing that a lot, and so, yeah, I think we can do it here, as well as having, a really transformational, amazing experience for my players.
Berube is used to winning. She did quite a lot of it at Princeton, winning over 90% of her Ivy League games in 7 years. Before that, she built Tufts into one of the premier D3 powers, taking them to 2 D3 national championships. And in her college days, she played under head coach Gino Auriemma at UConn, winning a national championship in 1995. Even today, the grit and toughness of Auriemma rubs off on her as a coach.
Coach Auriemma, my assistants there, had such a huge impact on me. I learned about just the value of relationships, the value of connecting with your players. I also learned the value of defense and how important that is in successful teams. He told me during my freshman year I couldn't guard a chair, so that really inspired me to get better and really embrace that side of the basketball.
Berube takes over a Northwestern program that has won less than 10 games in 4 consecutive seasons. And at a school with a strong tradition for women's sports, she's hoping to turn that around, and for her, it starts right now.
We're going to think the game, but we're also going to compete. We're going to be physical, and we're going to be relentless. But at the core, it's about being connected, being disciplined, and playing for each other. That's our foundation.
Leaving Princeton, a program where she set that standard, was a very tough choice for Berube, but the opportunity to compete in the Big Ten at an institution like Northwestern was one that Berube just could not pass up.
I just want to say how grateful I am for this opportunity. To be trusted with this program at a place like Northwestern is something I don't take lightly. I'm honored to be here. I'm excited to get started. Go Cats.
For NNN Sports Night, I'm Sammy Krimstein. A 6-0 run for Boston University. You're listening to WNUR Sports Northwestern men's basketball. 22-13 our score, but this Boston University team getting hot with about 7 minutes to go in the first half.
Well, it's been one guy getting hot for BU. Michael McNair, 3 for 4 from 3 in this one, has scored at 9 of the 13 points for the Boston University Terriers. That's 6-0 run all by himself. And yeah, he's been getting this going. 40% shooter from 3 last year, so not surprising to see him get going like this, but something that Northwestern needs to address defensively.
Northwestern basketball. Jaden Reed inbounds from the baseline. Page near the elbow. Martinelli for 3. Yes, sir. Nick Martinelli, his first three-pointer this evening. 25-13 our score. 7 minutes on the dot to go in the first half.
Nice response there from Martinelli. A little run from BU, but the veteran responds nicely for the Cats.
McNair has the ball again. He's hot. Step back. Martinelli in tight defense. Bounce pass out. You know Boston University's going to be looking for him, and sure enough, he gets the ball right back. McNair into the paint. Chemezi, nice and tough down low, gets the finish on the left hook.
Good work between Martinelli and Page. That's a tough shot for Chemezi, but able to knock it down nicely.
6.5 show on the scoreboard. Sheravino back, hands it to Page. Page spinning, moving, dancing. Oh yeah! Arrington Page and one. How about it?
Rough start for Ben Defty for BU. Had some turnovers, missed some shots, then the foul there. Just 20 after 20 points in game 1. Arrington Page a bit tougher of an assignment than Northeastern provided for him, and he's been struggling so far early. Not ideal for the big for Boston University.
And I'll tell you what, that's a big man who can move. Really nice down low, body control, and getting that finish. That's the most important part.
Can make a 3.
Can make a 3?
That's tough.
If he can be good, this Northwestern team can be scary. Misses the free throw, 27-15, 6 minutes and 15 seconds show on the clock. Roy, guarded by Jaden Reed, the scrappy transfer from USF, who has been so good in these first 2 matchups for Northwestern. Bounce, Chemezi, perimeter for the freshman Gladden. Gladden reverse. Woo, that's pretty nice
Nifty
from the
touch.
freshman out of North Carolina.
Up and on, that's a tough shot from a first-year guy, but got the job done.
Reed thinking about pulling up. He doesn't. Gets it to Sheravino instead. McNair in defense. Martinelli, powerful down low. Mismatch with Roy. Misses, and Martinelli, a few misses in that low to mid-range area that he would like to have back.
Made the 3, but yeah, he's making the outside shots, not the inside ones, though, early.
Hughes tightly defended by KJ Wyndham. 2 young players. Page helping up top, running back down low. Wide open, McNair misses it. Northwestern dodges a bullet, but the offensive rebound. Another open shot. This time it's Gladden left wing. No good. Rebound Nick Martinelli. And here they come. Northwestern in transition. Floater, Martinelli, it's good. 5 minutes to go in the first half. 29-17 our score.
Great job by Reed to push it and then found Martinelli, the open man, on the cut.
Gladden Dribbling. To the baseline he goes. Page now guarding in. There's a mismatch. 6'11 versus 6'4. Hughes, Roy, crossover, mid-range, falling down, can't get it to go, no foul called. And Jaden Reed sprinting up the floor. Cheravino baseline, reverse layup. Hear that? Crowd liking it. 31-17, timeout, Boston University. 4:29 on the clock. We'll stay right here, Aiden. It's been quite a fun first half. And if you're Chris Collins, you have to like what you're seeing. Northwestern, lots of good things on the floor. One out in this inning. Double play could get Northwestern out of it. 2-1. High and in. Ball 3. The walk burned McMillan last inning. He's hoping it does not burn him again here. 3-1.
I like to say this is my favorite count as a hitter. Won't put you on.
Rogers swings and misses. The count is full. Big pitch coming up for McMillan. Strikeout would be big, of course, but double play would be bigger.
Oh, yeah. Especially for McMillan, who's thrown quite a few pitches up to this point. Some control problems.
Runner goes. Ball into the dirt. Ball number 4. Runners at first and second, one out. Double play still in order, but an unwelcome sign for Northwestern. It's Blake Guerin stepping in. He's had himself a very nice afternoon, Darius.
Very nice afternoon and very nice series. Hit a home run yesterday, followed it up with going 2 for 3 today in today's game. Certainly not the guy you want to see at the plate. All 6'6", 270 of him.
0-0 pitch into the dirt. Check swing, appeal to the first base umpire. No swing. 1-0. Risley at second. Rogers at first base. Blake Guerin, I should say, the first baseman hitting. McMillan looks towards second. Outside. Ball number 2. And Markinson, the veteran, knows this is the time to go settle down your pitcher, have a word. And it looks like Ben Greenspan going to trot out there as well.
Yeah, I've been looking for them to talk to McMillan. He's been struggling a little bit with his command ever since he came into the game. Last inning was missing particularly high with his fastball. This year he's having a few more issues with the breaking ball. So, sort of need to figure out some things there. Get his catcher and his manager to talk to him. Nice to see the manager go out besides a pitching change. Has faith in McMillan.
This is the reset, and he needs it. A hitter's count for who has been their best hitter today in Blake Guerin. The first baseman who is a serious home run threat. You make one mistake, and this ball game could be looking very different. 2-0, 1 out to Blake Guerin. 2 runners on base. McMillan. The pitch. Hard on the ground. Gloved by McElpatrick. Throw to second, 1. Throw to first. Double play. Northwestern gets out of the inning. And we're heading to the bottom of the 7th. Time to stretch in Evanston.
That talk to McMillan from Markinson and Greenspan doing wonders, and a single pitch gets Guerin to ground into a clutch double play. Not a fast runner, but he hit the ball hard anyway. Tailor-made. Love to see it from the Northwestern defense.
Huge play for the Cats. They'll look to add some runs in the bottom of the 7th, tied with the Big Ten leading Iowa Hawkeyes. Do not go anywhere. For Darius Daughtry and Sammy Krimstein, come right back after our break as we stretch in Evanston.